Fellow compatriots, once again the festive season is upon us. It is my privilege on behalf of the South African government to address you as we celebrate this festive season. The festive season allows us time to spend with families and our loved ones, reflect on the challenges and achievements of the year while looking forward to the future. The year 2024 was an important year to all South Africans as we celebrated 30 years of democracy. South Africans were engaged in many activities that continue to make our democracy vibrant and make us remain a resilient nation. This year was also in some respect a turbulent one for many South Africans, with wavering events that tested our resilience and unity as a nation. I would like to thank all South Africans for having participated in a free and fair elections on the 29th of May this year. The outcome of this election sent a clear message to political parties in Parliament to work together to find solutions to the problems that our people are facing. Our economic challenges remain a constant feature in our struggle to reduce the cost of living. We remain committed to bringing under control the rising costs of transport, electricity, and the cost of food that has become a huge burden to many South Africans. The quarterly labor survey for the third quarter of 2024 showed a significant decrease in unemployment, yet millions remains unemployed. According to a World Bank report, our nation continues to be one of the most unequal societies in the world. As part of providing solutions to these challenges, government is implementing plans to ensure inclusive economic growth, to create jobs and invest significantly in the social wage package, to reduce inequality and address the worst effects of poverty. This package includes free basic services, health, education, and social housing for the poor, as well as extensive social security grants for the elderly and other vulnerable groups in our communities. The seventh administration has already intensified efforts to attract investments by raising investor confidence in the economy and the ability to maintain electricity supply and ensure that we end load shedding. We are now more than 300 days without load shedding. This is the first winter that we spent without load shedding in 5 years. We thank men and women in the public service for their hard work. We also thank the private sector for their contribution as we continue to keep the lights on and invest in renewable energy as we move towards the just energy transition. President Cyril Ramaphosa has established the Water Task Team this year to address water challenges in various parts of the country. Government has also intervened to deal with the problem of illegal spaza shops and selling of illicit goods and food to communities. Many were affected by foodborne illnesses that saw many children lose their lives. We urge all traders to register their businesses and comply with the regulations. Government has also adopted stringent measures to combat crime, corruption, and also cap the illegality of zamazamas. We have made strides in addressing issues faced by government departments and agencies, including clearing the backlog of identity documents, visas, and improving of work permits. Fellow compatriots, we recently concluded the 16 days of activism for no violence against women and children, which underscores our collective responsibility to combat the scourge of gender-based violence and femicide. However, 16 days are not enough. We must come together as communities to address and combat GBVF throughout the entire year. We commend men who are participating in the Better Men for Tomorrow campaign and stood up to commit against GBVF, HIV/AIDS, TB, and STIs. We urge more men to partake in this campaign. Although we are making progress in our fight against HIV and AIDS epidemic, we remain concerned that many South Africans are not on antiretroviral treatment, especially men. Taking treatment is important for us to win the war against HIV and AIDS. We are also accelerating interventions to end AIDS in children by 2030. We also want to thank traditional leaders for partnering with government in the fight against GBVF and HIV/AIDS. During the festive season, we must be mindful of alcohol and substance abuse. While celebration brings joy, it can also lead to overindulgence and unhealthy behaviors. Excessive drinking can impair judgment and cause accidents, especially on the roads. Alcohol and substance abuse can cause conflicts, leading to strained relationships in families. We urge all South Africans to remain responsible this festive season, not to drink and drive. Drinking and driving endangers the lives of passengers, pedestrians, and other road users. Fellow compatriots, as we celebrate this festive season, let us remember the families who are grieving the loss of their loved ones during the year. Let us also remember those who died on our roads, those who were victims of crime, and those who succumbed to various illnesses. To those who are in hospitals, we extend our best wishes and speedy recovery. We should remember those who are less fortunate and share with them so they too feel the love and compassion as we engage in festivities. Fellow compatriots, let me extend our gratitude to the civil servants and frontline workers who have worked tirelessly throughout the year. This includes our teachers, healthcare workers, law enforcement officials, community leaders, and all those who continue to contribute to the safety and well-being of our nation. We also wish to pay tribute to thousands of matriculants who are awaiting their results. We are confident that you have done your best and will make us proud. Let me acknowledge the individuals who have significantly impacted on our nation through sports and the arts. Team South Africa represented the nation at the 2024 Olympic and Paralympic Games in Paris, France, and won 6 medals. The Springboks are now ranked number 1 in men's rugby in the world, and Bafana Bafana have qualified for Africa Cup of Nations. We are also closing the year on a high note, celebrating the historic double victory of the South African women Spar Proteas and men's netball teams. We congratulate all of them for hosting the South African flag high. We have also witnessed a wave of growth in the art industry, particularly with the unique Amapiano genre. Our creative industry has inspired many global artists, and that was also evident during the recent F&B event with international star Chris Brown dancing to our beat. We also congratulate Tyler for winning a Grammy Award and applaud her contribution towards making South Africa to be recognized on this global platform. Sport, art, and culture continue to make a huge contribution to social cohesion and nation building. I urge every one of us to continue to work together to build a truly non-racial, non-sexist, and prosperous South Africa, united in our diversity. Once again, we urge those who are driving during this period to please adhere to the rules of the road Don't drink and drive, no speeding, wear seat belts, and take time to rest when driving long distances. We want everybody to arrive alive at their destinations. On behalf of the South African government, I wish you a Merry Christmas and prosperous New Year. Thank you. Siyabonga, bayadanki, akensa, inkomo.